Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your energy reading. And this is for now till the middle of January, so 15th of Jan. And this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates and drop the rest. So I hope that you have entered the new year in good shape and feeling well and good. So this energy read, as you can see, I'm using a little deck. No, I'm just going to shuffle. All right. So very nice cards here. I've got more new cards which I will use in subsequent weeks. But okay, so this thing keeps flipping. So I'm just gonna take it. The star starting the week nicely. Justice. Okay. So we're picking 5 cards, yeah? Okay. And all right. So good energies, but interesting upheavals. So let me just share a little bit. So we'll leave the star card out for a bit, okay? I'll use that as a conclusion and I'll talk about it. So how I share the reading is, I just read the entire story, right? I don't go into sequence of like, before, after kind of thing. I just wanted to share this, like what the story is presenting. So very interesting 2 weeks or 1.5 weeks that you have here. When we have the Justice card, it's about rebalancing. And it's a very big learning lesson in the sense of you understanding yourself a little bit better and how karma is always adjusting. So karma, usually when we talk about karma, we think that, other people have wronged us and how they're going to regret, that they have wronged us and that they're gonna, suffer the consequences. But we often forget that karmic energies also apply to us, right? So if we have done something wrong or said something out of turn, it can turn back, right? Come back to us. So we just need to be really mindful of this. I think self-awareness is very important, so that when justice surfaces, sometimes we just need to, sit back, relax, and not react, and even not take it personally. I know it's hard not to take it personally, but if we see how, from the bigger picture, we see how things play out, sometimes it's something that we have done in the past. And then when we suffer a consequence, we can get into a victim mode, right? So it's very important that whatever happens in our lives, we have to look at it as, okay, I'm just going to allow things to play out. I focus on my own learning and on my own lessons, right? And so, you may find yourself experiencing this in the next 1.5 weeks, where you are just observing and watching how justice is playing out, right? So it's not about revenge. It's not about nothing at all. I mean, nothing like that at all. It's about allowing energies to rebalance, okay? Now, interesting also, as you allow energies to rebalance, right? Often this energy here signifies self-limitation. So there could be fear, there could be self-limitation in how you are viewing the situation or how you're viewing yourself or viewing other people. So it's very important that you free yourself from these limitations, or be more aware of how fear has taken over your consciousness, right, in dealing with the situation. I feel this is really about relationships with people that you're dealing with, okay? So just keep that in mind. And interestingly, oftentimes I tell people not to spiritual bypass when they are experiencing any negative emotions. When you try to use a spiritual reason to bypass whatever you're experiencing, right? You don't grow, you suppress everything. But then interestingly, you have the Hierophant energy, right? Hierophant energy is, about like the teacher, or about traditions, about your higher self, right? You connecting with higher self. So as much as I say, do not spiritually bypass, I'd like you to understand that whatever you're going through in this energy, right? Justice and feeling misunderstood, or you are limiting yourself, or you are coming from fear-based thinking, know that it's part of a spiritual growth, spiritual process. So when you claim that as, okay, this is a spiritual lesson for me to learn, then you will find yourself going into a much more teamwork kind of energy with people around you, whether it is, in a workplace, professional front, or with family. You will have this sense of community. You have a sense of connection, right? Friendships, right? Develop and blossom. But your saving grace really in this entire reading is that the star card, right? So basically the star card is about hope. The star card gives you a sense of like, hey, things are looking up, with all these challenges that I'm facing, things are really looking up, and I'm happy, to have this hope. And you see the string attached to the star is really, this being hopeful, right? And the star is shining bright, the star is shining down on you. So I would suggest making a wish for whatever you want, right? Whatever areas of life you want, make a wish, because when we get the star card, we always make a wish. Let's get some clarifiers, right? What else does Virgo need to know in this 1.5 weeks, right up to the middle of January? I feel this situation is to do with both, professional and private life, personal relationships with people. Okay. Pets. Animals help us to connect. Animals show us what exactly we need to know, right? So this is to do with this, right? Best friends. Best friend energy means, getting connected with people. I mean, not that you have to become best friends with them, but the energy is the Three of Cups energy, basically. Okay. Pets would be, what sort of emotions do you keep as pets within your consciousness, and how are you feeding them? Fear-based. That is how I usually interpret this pets, especially when it comes out in this sort of situation. You have 2 star cards, right? So your stars are aligned. You are in a good space despite how you're feeling, despite how you may be going through, the fear and all of that. You have 2 star cards. You have nothing to worry about. Just move through the emotions and you'll be fine. Okay? Just take responsibility, have that self-awareness, and all is good. What else does Virgo need to know in this upcoming 1.5 weeks? Reframe, right? So instead of saying this is happening to me, you say this is happening for me, right? Remember what I said about the Hierophant, seeing all that you're experiencing as a spiritual lesson, a spiritual growth. Hierophant tells you also to say this, reframe the situation. This is happening for me and not to me. Very powerful messages. What else do we want Virgo to know? Let's pick one more from this deck, okay? So Virgo, if this message resonates with you, please, I should pick that card out, right? See, another star. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Okay. So if this message resonates with you, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, Virgo. Let's see what else does Virgo need to know. Archangel Raphael, I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Right. So often people think that being a healer means like hands-on healing. No, not necessarily. We heal in so many different ways. We heal through our actions. We heal through our words. We heal through doing something. Right. We heal through giving people good experiences, positive experiences. That's healing. And, so this has to do with the physical world, physical reality. So maybe in your interactions with people, how are you healing others? Maybe in what you do and how you contribute. In the physical reality. Okay, so Virgo, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful first half of January, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.